Fever embarrass the Chicago Sky in Chicago, 79-52, and what should have and what would have been a 40-point blowout had we not called the dogs off. Had we not called the dogs off, we blow this team out by 40. Howdy do. Howdy do. It is a good day. Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Guys, this game was not close. It is officially a wrap, officially a final, 79-52. I had said earlier in the game, if Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham had been playing in this game, they might have won by 40. I was wrong. They might have won by 70. It was that bad. Angel Reese, 4 points, 12 rebounds, 2 of 7 from the field, 20.
Angel. Reese's house was transformed into their personal dunk contest by the Indiana Fever. And believe me when I say that R. McDonald and Lexi Hull weren't merely playing, they completely destroyed the Sky. Imagine Angel attempting to keep up. Angel's defense is the only thing being grilled during her complete roasting on her home court. You have to witness this incredible blowout to believe it.
Clark, no problem. No Sophie Cunningham, no problem. No head coach Stephanie White, have no fear. The final boss, Austin Kelly, is here. The Chicago Sky, we came into your building and we just, from pillar to post, smacked you guys around. Oh, it was glorious. Shout out to Bobby Roode.
Welp, it was a blowout.
Angel Reese basketball fans are left perplexed by the name alone. It's like witnessing a magic show where the magician waves a wand and suddenly 12 rebounds appear out of thin air. But wait, where did the actual points go? Spoiler alert, they were nowhere close to her. Stat line. Last night, the Indiana Fever completely destroyed the Chicago Sky. And let's just say that Angel Reese wasn't the night's MVP, but rather the most noticeable player in a way that begs the question, how did she even get on the court?
The Chicago Sky are a travesty. I told you guys before, they're a travesty. They got two people they drafted last year. Neither one of them can make layups. Angel Reese was awful again. She's awful again. Camila Cardoso stinks. The Chicago Sky. Oh, Courtney Vandersloot. Prayers up for Courtney Vandersloot. We don't like this.
Let's begin with the fundamentals. Angel. While most of us are out here trying to make a shopping run without forgetting half our list, Angel's out there apparently forgetting how to score. And last night, Reese, the basketball prodigy or statistical illusion, managed a total of 4 points. She patted her. Statistics with 12 rebounds, which is adorable and all, but when your team is struggling with the fever, those rebounds begin to feel less like hustle and more like a frantic attempt to grab hold of anything that has anything to do with basketball. I grabbed 12 rebounds, yes, but did you do anything with them, Angel? I don't believe so.
Little boo-boo, and she comes back because this right here, no. Indiana only scored 11 points in the fourth quarter, and Chicago still couldn't catch up. I don't know what kind of trick shot Ariel Atkins was throwing up tonight, but she needs to never throw them up again. Kia Nurse gave us 4 points. Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese combined only gave us 12 points. That is unacceptable. We know Angel's going to draw that triple-double team, right? Kick the ball out. Find somebody else open. Chicago is not spacing the floor. Like, they're standing right next to each other doing nothing. Cut! Y'all gotta cut. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta start. I don't know.
Since the scoreboard isn't exactly displaying their name in neon, let's be honest. These rebounds are precisely what you would expect from someone who is anxious to prove that they belong in the game. It's as if she is frantically raising her arms and exclaiming, "Hey, look at me, I'm contributing." However, the real points. There are none of those, presumably enjoying a leisurely break from all the offense that Angel is totally lacking while sipping a cappuccino someplace in the parking lot. Sure, rebounds are good, but without points, it's like praising someone for holding the microphone without ever singing.
The Indiana Fever jumped out to a lead, and we didn't look back, right? Like how some people reverse in a car these days. You don't look back, you just look at your screen. We got the lead and we just didn't look back. The Indiana Fever destroying the pathetic Chicago Sky, the sad Chicago Sky, the distraught Chicago Sky, the mess of a franchise known as the Chicago Sky. Tyler Marsh, salute. Tyler Marsh.
This season, outscoring a player by 4 points in a game where your team loses isn't exactly a highlight reel moment. Rather, it's more like a participation award, like, hey Angel, you did better than this one person, here's a gold star. So, to all the Angel Reese fans who are proudly waving their flags, congratulations. I suppose, if you're celebrating that, then perhaps the bar for success is set pretty low. Although the joy may be contagious, Angel is experiencing furious disappointment. Performance. The true epidemic is that it's almost as if the WNBA is hosting a reality show where the star isn't necessarily the best player, but rather the one who makes the most headlines regardless of how little they actually produce on the court. What's really amazing is how Angel gets all this press attention and favoritism despite appearing to be still learning which basket to aim for. Ladies and gentlemen, Reese is the queen of hype over substance. She has a great nickname, a lot of social media buzz, and enough press to fill a library, but on the court, things are very different.
Gang! Fever gang! That's how you ball! Ladies, let's use the brick leg sloth's stupid slogan. What they gon' say now? No Caitlin Clark, no Sophie Cunningham, no head coach, and y'all was at home, and y'all got 27 piece goon squad. Y'all remember this? Belt to motherfucking ass on you weak punk ass Chicago Sky goon squad clowns. The brick leg sloth, you only scored 4 points and shot 28%. The supposed superstar, the WNBA is gonna have to commit an investigation for animal cruelty because we beat the sloths down so bad for being on the court and not at her neck.
Kind of skill. Sometimes it's like seeing someone at a family BBQ who persists on demonstrating their insane burger-flipping abilities and ends up lighting the grill on fire when you watch Angel Reese play. There is a lot of commotion and excitement, but the outcome makes you question whether the effort was worthwhile. She certainly has hustle, but basketball is about more than that. It's about making shots, setting up plays, and scoring goals. And for Angel, those things seem Angel appeared to be playing a different game entirely, possibly WNBA hide-and-seek, because she was nowhere near the action when it mattered most. You know, those moments when your team desperately needs a stop. If you think her offense is shaky, wait until you see the other side of the court last night. The Fever weren't just winning, they were dancing. Since she was on vacation, let's take a moment to discuss the defense.
Just destroyed the Chicago Sky in what was an embarrassing loss for Chicago. That was just sad watching them play against the Indiana Fever with no Caitlin, no Stephanie White, and they looked that bad. Angel Reese was not a factor in this game. She's not a great player in my opinion. She plays her role well, but even her role as being a power forward, a player who gets rebounds, puts up layups, like she misses most of her layups. She's just not that good of a player. I don't know why people are treating her like she's a superstar. She wasn't even a factor in this game. She's never really a factor in any of these games. The Chicago Sky, they have nothing right now.
What is truly perplexing is how, despite being one of the least talented players on the court, she still receives so much love from the media and fans. It's almost amazing how you manage to keep up that level of coverage with so little production. It seems as though she has perfected the art of being loud, self-assured, and, dare I say, charismatic enough to deflect attention from the obvious weaknesses in her game. And let's not forget the fans. Oh, the fans who continue to support her, insisting that she is the future. We all need time, especially when the season is halfway over. It's like cheering for a lottery ticket that hasn't won yet. Only the prize here is fundamental basketball skills. The highlight reel is still as deserted as a ghost town. Reese's season debut has been shocking. Not in a way, but rather in a way that makes you question if someone switched jerseys with the incorrect player by accident. She has been more of a liability than an asset, and it's amazing how the sky keeps coming up with reasons why. While the scoreboard continues to tick and the losses mount, she is still young, learning and developing.
Stinks. The Chicago Sky. Oh, Courtney Vandersloot. Prayers up for Courtney Vandersloot. We don't like to see anybody get hurt. With Courtney Vandersloot being down, I said it before, and I'll say it again. The Chicago Sky are trash. The Chicago Sky.
Speaking of respect, there is a lot of irony here. Angel has the drama down, whether it's trash talk, off-court, antics, or making headlines for reasons her game. The WNBA might want to reconsider what it's rewarding here. How does someone who struggles so obviously on the court get so much attention? It seems like charisma and marketability take precedence over talent. Remember last night when she outscored the entire opposition squad but only managed to score 1 or 2 baskets? The Fever didn't. They taught Angel what true basketball looks like. If you want to impress, score, defend, and lead, simply show up with rebounds and hope for the best. They beat the Sky. In the meantime, Fever supporters will continue to celebrate their victories and silently laugh at the highlight reels that ought to have Angel Reese's name crossed out and benchwarmer in place. If the season continues in this manner, Angel Ree may end up becoming the poster child for wasted potential and a warning of what might have been if only the hustle matched the hype.
And a Fever dismantle, complete beatdown on yours truly, man, Chicago Sky. And I gotta admit, guys, this game got that bad, man. This game got so out of hand, man, I actually got bored. Angel. First off, Angel, you're supposed to be a champion, man. You're supposed to be Chi-Town Barbie with the NCAA championship ring. You ain't seeing me, Angel Reese.
It's not always about being the most impressive player on the court or making the loudest plays. Sometimes being a favorite means actually delivering consistent results and helping your team win. If the Chicago Sky want to avoid more heartbreaking losses like this one, they really need to rethink their lineup strategy. Angel Ree just can't carry a team that is obviously struggling, especially when she's struggling herself. Sadly, Angel Ree falls very short of that threshold. The so-called Angel Ree hype train is about to go haywire. What was once excitement and hope will turn into frustration and disappointment among fans and analysts alike. The truth is that Angel Ree has a long way to go before she truly earns the title of a dependable team leader, and she is stat padding like it's an Olympic event, racking up numbers that look impressive on paper but don't translate into meaningful contributions on the floor.
You mean to tell me the highest goddamn score on the team for Chicago Sky had 8 goddamn points? Everybody on the goddamn team had less than 8 points. And you're a WNBA team. 8 points. Are we professionals or amateurs? Like, I'm really trying to understand. Like, is we here for basketball, or we here to goddamn do something totally different? Got a different agenda or what? 8 goddamn points was the highest total per person. Everybody under that had 7 points, 5 points. Angel Reese 4 goddamn points. And you lost to an Indiana team without their head coach, Caitlin Clark, and Sophia Cunningham.
Basketball is ultimately a game defined by results, not just dazzling appearances or hype. In the case of Angel Ree, the media attention and buzz she has received recently seem to paint a picture that doesn't quite match her actual performance on the court. Sure, she grabs rebounds, no question about that, but basketball is about making smart plays, contributing consistently to the scoreboard, and being a reliable offensive threat. As of right now, Angel's scoring numbers are quite disappointing, especially considering all the attention she has received. It feels like the hype is outpacing reality right now, Perhaps it's time to turn down the hype. Stop relying so heavily on rebounds to justify a quiet offense and instead double down on hard work. Spend more time in the gym honing your scoring touch and concentrate on being a complete player, because in basketball, results are what matter most. You're going to be in the spotlight, so naturally, expectations get higher, and rightfully so, as both fans and critics want to see her put up points, carry the team, and make those clutch plays that turn games around.
That they would convincingly beat the Chicago Sky without Caitlin Clark. Lo and behold, I did not know it would be this bad. It was terrible. There is no robbery, guys. There is no way, guys, your number one player is going to drop the ball like this, guy. I just can't believe it, man. What they gonna say on ESPN come Monday? Will they even talk about it?
For again, all of the Fever fans out there, last night's game served as yet another stark reminder that hype can only get you so far, and that Angel Reese's path to true basketball greatness is still very much a work in progress. Or perhaps just a dream that hasn't yet come true. So keep watching, keep hoping, but don't hold your breath waiting for her to suddenly turn into the WNBA superstar everyone keeps pretending she is. I hope the remainder of the season provides some real highlights for those who rejoiced in the landslide victory. Don't worry, this one is absolutely for you. Instead of just more of Angel's signature 12 rebounds, 4 points routine, there are certain moments that make you want to jump off the couch. Until then, people, relax and enjoy the show. Isn't just basketball, it's comedy gold on the court. And for some of us, that's the finest entertainment we can get right now.